let's try some shenanigans. Yeah, shenanigans. Hey everyone, today's a range day. That means I get to go out, shoot some rounds, and have some fun. This is the very first firearm that I bought. It's a Mossberg 12 gauge, the 500 Cruiser. One of the older guns I have, had it over 30 years, and it's something I used to pack in my trunk and stuff like that, but it was my go-to, and I thought the best weapon at the time when I was under 21 to get. Pistol grip makes it a little more difficult to shoot, but to me it's still fun to go out and have a little blast with. Yeah, love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. Added a Tackstar side saddle. Nowadays there's Velcro and different options out there, but at the time the hard plastic Tackstars are kind of the way to go. Shoot some double-aught buck here. But this right here is my closet shotgun, if you want to call it that. Stays ready at my house, and one of the things I like to go out and have fun with. But all these years later, I still think the shotgun is probably one of the best self-defense firearms out there. 12 gauge is the way to go, I feel. And the Mossberg, to me, is a lot better than the Remington and some of the others out there for the pump shotgun world. Hope you enjoyed this. What's the very first firearm that you bought? Leave a comment down below. I'd be very interested to know what the very first purchase you made of a firearm was. For me, because I was under 21, I had to get either a rifle or a shotgun. I went the route of the shotgun. Ended up getting this 500 Persuader. Difference between the Persuader and the Cruiser at the time was the Persuader came with the pistol grip stock and a butt stock, and the Cruiser, I think, only had a butt stock itself. This firearm right here for the last 30 years has been kind of my go-to. I've added a Hogue forearm grip on it, Hogue pistol grip to it. Ended up adding a GG&G light rail sling mount to it. And then I also added the Tackstar years ago so I could hold extra ammo with it. Has a total of 7+1 capacity of 12 3/4 inch shells. You can also put 3-inch in if you really want to. Total barrel length is going to be 20 inches, making it a little bit longer, but gives you those extra rounds. Nowadays they have the option of the 590 that gives you 8+1 capacity, but the Mossberg 500 gives you 7+1, which is a lot of rounds. Add 6 rounds to a side saddle, and you're pretty well set up. If I had a change from a different firearm or anything like that, I wouldn't make a change. I think the shotgun is the way to go. I think everyone, if you don't own a 12 gauge shotgun, should go out and get one. It's a nice firearm for personal defense. If you have a shotgun, something that's real important to pay attention to sometimes is the ammo selection you have. There's different size shells. Some are not compatible with all shotguns. You can also get slugs, buckshot, birdshot, and stuff like that. As a police officer, one of the things we used to do at the range was pattern our shotguns. Basically going out to about 15 yards and firing buckshot and slugs to see where it landed at and how well it did. With federal flight control rounds, you can get buckshot that patterns at about 4 to 5 inches at 15 yards, which is pretty good. So it's kind of like a slug will be like a big finger drilling straight into you, and it's going to leave a good sized hole. And the buckshot's going to be about 5 inches or so and kind of like punching straight into someone's chest. But certain rounds tend to pattern better. Birdshot might not be as effective. Some people like using different various versions of buckshot, whether it's double-aught, triple-aught, or something like that. But you need to go out, figure out what rounds work good for you. For a close quarters weapon, shotguns drop people quick. As a police officer, most of the people that were shot with shotguns were fatal. We had people shot multiple times with rifles and pistols, and it wasn't as lethal. So for a lethal option, a shotgun is great. Back when I bought this, there was a big issue out at the time that shotguns don't leave ballistics, and to this day it's kind of true. The smoothbore barrels in the shotguns don't leave any kind of ballistic match or anything like that. Can be good, can be bad, but it's just one of those things that's kind of neat and unique about shotguns versus pistols and rifles that can be traced back to direct firearms based off the projectiles. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cav Cop out. I'll roll you some footage for the end. But I appreciate everyone that follows this channel. Make sure you give a like, make sure you give a share, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. You may not like every video I do. I get it. I try to do a variety of different videos, but there may be some that interest you, and I'd hate for you to miss something interesting. GoPro batteries do not last as long as they should. I got to order myself some more GoPro batteries. I bought some knockoffs, and they just die too fast, so hopefully I can get some more video in. This one right here, I might have missed a few scenes and stuff with it, but we'll try and do better in the future. Well, one nice thing about range day, packing up stuff's a lot lighter than when I came out here. Whole bunch of lead down range, had a blast doing it. Hopefully in the future I can bring you some more shooting videos and stuff like that. I know I like it. Hopefully the viewers like it as well. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate it.